BookTube. Welcome to Jackie's Literary Corner. I am Jackie, and I will be doing a dramatic reading of Gilmore Girls at Home in Stars Hollow, written by Michael Ostow with illustrations by Cecilia Messina. I'll allow us to introduce you to a very special mother and daughter. Perhaps you've heard of them. Their names are Lorelai and Lorelai Gilmore. The younger goes by Rory. Lorelai loves very strong coffee, Rory, snow, screwball comedy marathons with all of the snacks. Me too. And also coffee. Did we mention coffee? Lorelai loves coffee. Me too. Rory loves Lorelai music, books, and scintillating investigative journalism of Christine Amanpour. Rory also loves coffee and movies with lots of snacks. Now that we've been properly introduced to the Gilmore Girls, let's get to know what makes them, shall we? Before the coffee gets cold. Once upon a time, back when every school child had a trapper-keeper and the Go-Go's ruled the radio, there was a very special place called Stars Hollow. In that very special place, there was a secret magical garden behind an enchanted inn. This was the place where fluffy white ducks paddled contentedly by the glittering pond. Inside, a harp chimed its soft greeting, and the cakes shone Easter egg bright under great glossy glass domes. Tucked away behind all these things, near a cozy and sweet and snug, was a mainly quiet, maybe even very possibly magical all on its own potting shed. The shed was small and easy to find, but easy to overlook. But thinking back on once upon a time, inside that very special shed, two equally special people had made a secret, one-of-a-kind home just for themselves. Who were they? The Gilmore Girls, of course. They shared a cozy bed beneath the rosebuds. All of their plates and mugs had different patterns, so they could mix and match. And most fun of all was the bathtub, right smack dab in the middle of the room. Lorelai hung ruffled curtains around it for privacy and fanciness. The Independence Inn was the first home young Rory knew. Its owner, Mia, welcomed the girls like family right from the start. She gave Lorelai a job as a housekeeper. Lorelai worked her way up until eventually she was running the inn herself. The inn was always filled with interesting people. Suki the chef created a mouth-watering feast, even if she got a little messy in the process. Michel charmed the guests with his fancy French accent. And after school on weekends, Rory would help out. Lorelai and Rory didn't always have much money in those early days in their little potting shed home, but they look back on those days as happy times. They made sure to eat 3 square meals a day and kept a bustling social calendar. And Lorelai taught Rory the most wonderful trick: how to journey anywhere they could imagine traveling through endless stories and making their own kind of magic. As the years passed in that magical once upon a time, they made more friends in Stars Hollow. Some friends were friendlier than others. It wasn't long before their lives in that little potting shed took root, growing beyond what either could have ever dreamed. Their lives stretched and spread beyond the grounds of the inn, winding and weaving as their hearts grew too, all the way to a new home with its own blend of magic, and they began to feel as though Stars Hollow had always been a part of their hearts. The Gilmore Girls loved their town, and their town loved them right back. From breakfast at Luke's Diner, listening parties with Lane. Lorelai and Rory had rituals galore. They made memories galore. They made for themselves a house, a home. Each year on Rory's birthday, Lorelai would tell her the story of the day that Rory was born. On occasion, the girls would pay a visit to Rory's grandparents' house, where candles glowed, bouquets beckoned, and everything was elegant and oh so grand. Richard and Emily Gilmore did the certain things a certain way. Their way. Yes, they set their tables with all types of forks and spoons, silver naturally, polished to a high shine. Emily knew which flower arrangements went on the dinner table and which were for the sitting room, and their signature chocolate boxes were always the talk of the holiday season. But the holidays away from Stars Hollow never felt quite the same, and no one wore party hats or bright feather boas at the dinner table like they did in Stars Hollow. This was Lorelai's childhood house, but visiting never felt like coming home. But back in Stars Hollow, their house was always warm and cozy. Stars Hollow was always warm and cozy. Coming back to Stars Hollow felt like home. With its troubadour in town square, gazebo standing proudly in the center of everything, Stars Hollow loved nothing more than a gathering. Every season brought a celebration. Lorelai and Rory adored them all. Oh, wait. Yep. No, wait. I forgot. Is that one? And then we have from Easter egg hunts in the springtime to end of the summer madness festivals and truly mad amount of ice cream. Autumn in Stars Hollow brought hay rides and Halloween parties. But winter was Lorelai's favorite season of all. She could smell a coming snowfall in the air. Winter was for snowman building, contests, sleigh rides, holiday pageants, and warm layers. Yes, Lorelai knew their home in Stars Hollow was magical. She'd known from the way back once upon a time. She and Rory belonged there. It was clear. Surely you must agree with that. But Lorelai also knew a secret about home, that anywhere she and Rory were together, that would always be magical. The end. Thank you for listening to my dramatic reading of Gilmore Girls at Home in Stars Hollow. Please give it a like if you enjoyed my dramatic reading, and please click subscribe if you're interested in more of my videos, and click the bell icon button if you want to be notified about my latest videos. Goodbye.